I chose to do history at Rosset in Year 9 for GCSE, just because I thought the course looked really interesting and there were things like Vietnam War and the Cold War, which seemed particularly interest me. And I grew to really love the subject, so much so that I carried it on to A-level at Rosset as well. And there might be a chance I might be doing it at degree level as well.
I really enjoyed GCSE history. I found the topics really interesting and it helped with my English terms. Before it was really quite poor, but now I'm writing 3,000 word essays, which back in year 8 I could never have imagined doing.
I'm currently doing A-level history. I didn't do it at GCSE, but I really wish I did because you have like a lot of background knowledge.
Well, I think that history is a good subject to choose at GCSE because it's all about essay writing, and although that might seem daunting when you first choose it, like the course hones your essay writing skills to be able to write essays and get the grades that you need. And also it helps when you're writing an essay that you're writing it about stuff that's interesting to you, and for me when I did history it was very interesting.
Yeah, you do a lot of stuff that you can relate to. We did a Britain topic on, and part of that was teenagers, and so obviously you can relate to that. It's like music and fashion and stuff that would interest most people.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting to see how immigrants and culture in the 60s and 70s has sort of shaped our society as it is today.
I'm Katie and I did history in year 10, and I think it's a good option to take because it's really fun and it's really interesting to learn about our past, and it's really fun to meet other people from other years.
I did history with Katie and we both went on the history trip, and we both really enjoyed it because it was a great opportunity to visit a place that we wouldn't have visited otherwise.
History is a great subject to take. It teaches you about the last 100 years of Europe, Cold War, Russians, Germany. Everything makes sense now. It's also great for all the other subjects you do in Rosset. It teaches you how to do essays, which helps in every subject I've been in.
I took history in year 9 and I thought it'd be a good thing to take because it's a really interesting subject, and also we've been told about the EBAC, and then that's one of the subjects that you have to take in it, so it was good for us.
Yeah, it was really interesting as well, and you learned how to write essays and stuff, which helps you with other lessons.
Yeah, I guess because we started younger, so it got us helped with other subjects we're doing now to write long essays and things like that.
Okay, so I did history in year 11, and it's good to develop essay writing skills, which obviously is a useful skill to have even before A-levels. Also, it's the sort of GCSE that forces you to think outside the box and develop your own arguments and your own opinions. And also, by studying politics in the past, it's easier now to make links within politics today, so that's obviously a good skill to have too.
I'm Kieran, this is Nick, and this is Sam, and we're doing history GCSE in year 11.
The reasons why you should pick history are because it's an engaging subject.
You get to work with lots of different and new people.
You get to be creative, and we made a rap.
I went to see my great-great-granddad's grave on the history trip to Belgium. It was a great opportunity and it was really special and personal.
I chose to do GCSE history in year 9 because I thought the skills we learned could be transferred to other subjects such as English.
It's also really interesting, so you look forward to doing it, and even though it can be hard at times, it pushes you and motivates you to try harder.
I agree with the idea.
I'm Marina Tapley and I'm studying GCSE history in year 10. I chose history because I find it really enjoyable, but also because it's a good academic subject, so it's seen as a good subject to have. Also, I enjoyed the history trip, which made you not just, instead of just talking about the First World War, it made you really understand the amount of casualties that happened.
Hi, this is Lee and Sam in GCSE history. It's a fun and interesting subject to choose for year 9.
There is a 2,000 word essay, but in the end it's a fantastic accomplishment to achieve. It makes you feel really happy about yourself and it's rewarding.
It helped me with my business studies essay, which was about 4,000 words.
I'm Hannah and I'm doing history in year 9. Although it's difficult, I find the challenge rewarding when you get it right. Even though it's difficult, I'm still doing well.
I'm Jess, I'm in year 10 and I'm doing history GCSE as my year 10 option. It's really good and really fun because the lesson options are all like different and you get to do loads of different activities and you get to like act and dress up for certain things, which really helps you understand what's happening. At the moment we're doing about the Cold War and it kind of helps you understand what's happening now in the world, like the Berlin blockade and how that has changed like the world we live in now, and learn about other countries and Stalin's blueprint and all that. It's really interesting and fun to do.
Choose history. Word.
Choose history. Choose history.
Choose history.
Choose history.
Choose history.
Choose history.
Choose history.
Choose GCSE history.